Ready for more madness? We sure are. Pipe, 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 pipe. Pipe, 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 pipe. Yay, back to the normal room.
Where's the bookseller?
Investigating.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Interesting.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
I'm shaken. Oh, of all the places we'll go. All this knowledge I have. Really vivid reader. Sanity's filling up. I'm shaking. Let me get back to it. Ooh, shiny. There's a safe behind here. How do progress and medicine. How do how do how do how do I open this? Error 404, yeah. Yeah, that's me. I guess I'll have to come back to that. It's not letting me, do anything with it. More medicine. Yay.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Hey, pretty girl.
What happened here?
That's a pretty girl.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Go play.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Yeah, no kidding.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
A man, probably. A man.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the? Charles Hawkins?
Interesting. What the heck?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Interesting. Oh.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Probably a good thing.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Another puzzle, eh? Drake's memories.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Heck yeah, we are.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Interesting. That's an old safe. Ooh, look at all these.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
No kidding. Never searched over here.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Would I read the book? Yeah, read the book.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
There are divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. Presents itself as the reference work on a historical myth without giving the details on a mythology to which refers. Its pages are covered with fantastic or frequent illustrations. Interesting. That's the thing that was coming after me. Any more stuff that I miss? Because I wasn't enlightened. Keep forgetting that you have to enlighten things for it to work. Loads of books in here, man.
Things are not looking good.
No kidding.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Interesting. Lots of bugs and rats, dude. Holy crap. Okay, so so far all I have is 9. I don't know what it is. Open the safe. Okay. Oh, the places you'll go. Relay file. Relay. Burglary. X memoirs. Case means hidden here. It is possible to read. If someone finds these memories, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. The last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in the place of reality. that they may be covered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she's still of this world. Following message is of a capital importance. Whoever reads this line and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. Lies within my safe. The clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preferences for organized chaos, I must admit the reason unusual prevails to the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friends and colleagues, Professor Armitage and something University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer for your actions. Okay. One. 2, 3. Is it really just 1, 2, 3? Doubt it. Not hard to try though, right? 1. 2. 3. No? It'd be funny if that was it.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yeah. There's volume 3. You liked
So
volume
these
9.
are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
There's 6.
What did Drake say about this collection?
6, 7, 8.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
4.
So these are the volumes that
4.
Drake was talking about in his message.
Said something about 9.
What did Drake say about this collection?
3.
Drake talked about a
3.
particular volume. So these are the volumes
2.
that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
6.
Drake talked about a
2.
particular volume. So these are the volumes
4.
that Drake was talking. What did Drake say about this
4.
collection?
Am I missing one? Hmm.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Interesting. Didn't notice that before.
The Queen has little protection.
Yeah.
The Queen has little protection.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Hmm. Hmm.
The Queen has little protection.
Yeah. Why do you keep saying that? Missing something here? I don't get it. Little wake-up call there, huh? Trying to figure out what this... Yeah, it gave me a wake-up call. Yeah, you need to wake up. You're sleeping too, huh? I figured out the code. Yay, go me. Bye. Interesting. Like, he doesn't even read the book. He just like lives the book. He just like lives it. Chapter 8 already, huh? Into the madness. Here we go.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Go
Your
play.
reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world
Can't
isn't
say one
ready yet.
thing. He's got a
It will
really
be.
good looking beard on him.
I'm-
I will not let you do this.
Really
You
good looking.
disappoint me,
I like
Marie,
how it comes to a
but
point
I still
like
have
boom,
hope you'll one day share my point of view.
boom.
In the meantime, take care of your own patients.
Like, wow.
And try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Glasses make him look like a mad scientist, though.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Yeah, he's a mad scientist.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Yeah, he's in some sort of dream comatose state.
This place draws you in and never lets you go. Chronic insomnia, like half the island.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
No, I'm doing doctory stuff.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
I sure do.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. Why did nobody tell me about her admission? Mrs. Sanders?
Baby snoozing. Right here, I was gonna shoot for a bit. I'm going to be looking for a while. If that's cool, by the way. Does have a cool beard, haha. Well, thanks for lurking, man. Appreciate it.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable, but Fuller was able to save her kidney. What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Interesting.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. He looks creepy.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him? In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
You're a random dude, just talk about random things. Like, life's good. I'm just here because, I have nothing to do.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
I say that's one big pot. I don't think I've ever seen a pot that big.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Everybody says that. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
It's temperamental,
unfair.
if I understand correctly. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Boiler room.
I don't have any business in the boiler room. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
I need to find a way to distract her. At least I don't really have to be like a slithery snake type sneaky, you know. Maybe I do. My guy wakes up, he's gonna have to like...
I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
I'll go back where I started from.
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
Right in here.
Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Right.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
I get that boiler room key, bro. Know where it is. Draw her.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Pick it up.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
And come here not picking it up. Yeah, go into the boiler room.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
It's temperamental,
It's so
if I understand
unfair.
correctly.
Yeah, it goes into the boiler room, but it's not letting me go into the boiler room.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Good, am I missing something here?
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Why don't you pick it up? Go into the boiler room.
Dr. Colden?
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Can I pick up the key now? Or is that still asking for too much? There you go.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
The room is like right over somewhere. Everything always wrong. There.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Now you need a tool. Where the heck am I gonna find a tool?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And we had a patient come up from the psychiatric wing. Were you able to see him?
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor. Dr. Colden.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Mr. Drool Face.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
So now I need to find a tool. What the heck is she doing? She's like locking me over here. Some sorts.
Dr. Colden?
I'll just sleep a bit more.
find a tool.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make
It's
this
temperamental,
up.
if I
And
understand
anyone
correctly.
pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
What kind of tool are we talking about here? Because it could be anything. What exactly am I looking for? Sort of wrench or something? The chick doing the inventory finally finished doing her inventory? Cause that's probably where I'm gonna find my tool. Ah, there we go. Monkey wrench. Oh, there's a wrench right there too. Yeah, I was right. I was right. Then you go back to the boiler room. Just this way.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
You can do it. Where are you going?
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
First, I presume
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Found the missing shoe.
I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
How do I get to the basement?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
They're like stairs or something. Oh, I know where. Right here. This feels like a fantastic place to be right now. Ooh. What?
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh, crap.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.